Hello, hello, hello. And how is your heart? How's that wonderful, beautiful, dynamic heart of yours? I hope it's well. I'm in a parking lot and I'm about to go up into a doctor's appointment, but I had this message come through and I wanted to make sure that I recorded it for you guys as a channeled message of the day. And that is about how you handle surprises. So how are you going to respond or react to something unexpected that happens to you? Unplanned, perhaps uncharacteristic, maybe hearing from someone from your past, maybe unexpectedly getting a bill or an expense that has to be made. And we have to remember that our soul creates certain experiences for our human so that the human can move through the experience and teach the soul how to deal with it, right? So we have to understand and remember and remind ourselves that our true divine being is of the higher soul, not of the entangled part of us that we identify with in the real world, right? How we use our senses, what we see, what we smell, taste, touch, hear. We think that it's real, and it's real in the sense that it's in the physical material world, but it's not real in the sense that that is our divine nature. Our divine nature is of a spiritual being, and we identify with the fact that we're human having this experience, and therefore we think in some way that this experience of being human is like for no reason, if that makes any sense. It's like, oh, that's our reality, so that's the way we think everything is. But that is how our soul gets to experience physical reality. So when we're surprised or when we're shocked, or when we're caught off guard, oftentimes that will ignite or trigger the human into feeling like, what the what, right? And then we'll go ahead and typically respond to that unsettledness from what we think are the skills that will keep the human body alive. These are your survival and coping mechanisms and skills, right? So that's when the avoidance or the fawning or the whatever, the fight or flight are going to get triggered. But that's because of that shock, right? So if you're experiencing any kind of shock or you're off balance, how are you going to respond to that? Are you going to just shoot off, or are you going to understand and realize that your human is having this experience so that it can teach the soul and learn the soul, right? How you're going to react, or how the soul is going to now experience this shock using the human body, right? So when you get shocked, if you're shocked today or you're experiencing something unexpected, what they're saying to do is just to stop, just like a lot of these other messages so far have been, just like stop and catch yourself, right? So clearly the cosmos, the universe, God wants us to really become mindful and aware of where we are in any now moment in this dimension and in this reality. Because as a human, we're going to have to do certain things and experience certain things. But the spiritual aspect in that is, how are we going to be in those circumstances, right? So if you're triggered and you're going off, are you going to still hopefully be able to contain yourself by stopping and being, kind, forgiving, any of those things? So when you're feeling shocked, take note, stop, and see, how am I going to respond or react to it? Because it's coming. And if it's not today, it's coming any moment. All right. Take care of that wonderful heart of yours. Bye.